To welcome you to the June Board of Education meeting. Tonight, I'd like to invite Officer Reindl to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Oh, yeah. Would you like a picture, Officer Dave? Well, tonight we do have the pleasure of having several special recognitions, and so we're going to start out with two outstanding staff members. So first, I'd like to invite Dr. Katie Collier to please come to the front. Tonight, we are honored to recognize Dr. Collier with the Excellence in Education Award. As Blue Valley's Deputy Superintendent of Learning, Dr. Collier has dedicated the last 7 years to serving the district with exceptional leadership and unwavering commitment in public education. Dr. Collier joined Blue Valley Schools in 2019, bringing decades of experience and a student-centered approach to leadership. Her career in education began in 1995 as a teacher in St. Joseph School District. A few years later, she accepted a position as a teacher in the Lee Summit School District, where she spent more than 20 years in various roles, including assistant principal, the district's gifted education coordinator, and an assistant superintendent. In every role, Dr. Collier has led with kindness, empathy, and a belief that every student deserves an exceptional educational experience. She has been a steadfast advocate for students and staff throughout the years, consistently fostering a culture of excellence, innovation, and support. During her Blue Valley tenure, Dr. Collier helped guide the district through 2 historic bond referendums, passing with the highest support in district history. She also championed initiatives that will have a lasting impact on student safety and well-being, including the implementation of a crisis alert system and a comprehensive school threat assessment framework and training of more than 690 staff members and 75 community members in mental health first aid. Working closely with her academic services team, many of which are sitting over here, Dr. Collier has supported record-breaking student achievement in advanced placement coursework, with more than 89% of testers passing with 3 or higher. This team has also oversaw the implementation of the K-8 iReady math resource, helping students achieve growth that exceeds national trends. Dr. Collier, thank you for your leadership, vision, and dedication that have left an enduring mark on Blue Valley. Thank you for your years of service for Blue Valley students, staff, and community. You will be greatly missed, and we wish you continued success in your new role.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It really has been an honor to have had the opportunity to have my professional career cross the paths of so many excellent educators here in Blue Valley. When I first started in Blue Valley, one of the things that struck me right away was the commitment of the Board of Education to the students of Blue Valley. The commitment of the board members throughout the years that I have been here has been really quite awe-inspiring, giving and giving, but really never asking for anything in return, just wanting the best for students. So I'm appreciative of all the board members I've been able to work with. Anything that I've done in Blue Valley, those things that Casey just mentioned, are all because of incredible team members who have led the work, been closest to the work, and we just have amazing teachers, paraprofessionals, everyone that makes the school day run for our students. It's been my pleasure to work with those individuals. And it's been amazing to work for a school district whose community is so thoroughly supportive of the district, really with the intention of doing what's best and right for all the students that walk through our door. So I'm thankful for the opportunity to have been here, and I can't wait to see what else is going to happen under Dr. Chapman's leadership. You're bold and daring and willing to do what's right for kids in the system. So good luck. I know it's great ahead. So thank you.
And don't go far. Okay. Okay, thank you. Congratulations. Next, we'd like to invite Dr. Mark Schmidt to please come forward. We are also honored to recognize Dr. Schmidt with the Excellence in Education Award. Dr. Schmidt is the district's Assistant Superintendent for Special Education and was retiring after 16 years in Blue Valley, concluding an extraordinary 38-year career in Kansas public education. So I said that real slow, 38-year career. Throughout his career, Dr. Schmidt has been a dedicated advocate for students and families, committed to ensuring that every child has access to the support, opportunities, and resources they need to thrive. Before joining Blue Valley, Dr. Schmidt served students and communities across Kansas, including Hillsborough, Auburn-Washburn, Goddard, Lawrence, and DeSoto. In each community, he earned a reputation as a collaborative and dedicated educator, serving in a variety of roles that included teacher, principal, crisis response leader, human resources director, and district administrator. And I believe all those experiences helped shape the student-centered leadership he is known for. He has provided visionary leadership for student services programs, including special education, gifted education, early childhood services, and mental health supports. He oversaw the student services budget, ensuring that resources were strategically allocated to maximize student success and well-being. During his time here, he coordinated a partnership with Children's Mercy Kansas City that expanded mental health services to all Blue Valley schools, increasing access to critical supports for students and families. He also led the development of comprehensive suicide prevention and intervention protocols, strengthened the district's crisis response systems, helping ensure that our schools remain safe, supportive learning environments. Dr. Schmidt is known for his thoughtful leadership, collaborative spirit, and unwavering dedication to students. He's built lasting relationships with staff, families, and community partners throughout his tenure. Dr. Schmidt, thank you for your years of leadership, dedication, and service to Blue Valley students, staff, and families. We're grateful for your impact and know you will be missed.
I don't know who wrote that, but I appreciate it. I leave tonight with gratitude. You know, I remember the first board meeting that I was at. I sat somewhere back there when they pointed me out and had me stand when they appointed me, and then ending it in this way is quite remarkable. I have incredible gratitude for each of the boards of education that I've worked with throughout the time. The dedication that you have shown to fund some of those wild ideas. You know, getting a social worker in each building, I think, was an incredible step towards stemming the tide on some of the suicide prevention activities we were doing. The investment you've made in special education has improved opportunities for kids, countless kids, in ways that we won't know how much impact they have in their lives. So all I can say is thank you for the opportunity. I'm just very proud to be part of this district.
And I'm going to get a picture, but I also believe you have a small fan club.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I know you have a fan club over here too, but I know you have some.
They're getting rid of me, and they're getting me. So now I have my wife Carla Schmidt, Leah Friesen, my daughter-in-law, Randall Schmidt, my son, and Randy Schmidt, my dad. So I neglected to say thank you for putting up with me. I might have been known for checking my email on a regular basis, maybe in the middle of basketball games, when my son, as a teenager, was reminding me to put my phone away. So, anyway, thank you so much.
Thank you. No, we've got 3 more pages. We've got student recognitions now. So I'd like to invite, we have several perfect ACT students. Would you, if you're here for the perfect ACT recognition, would you please come to the front? Do we have a couple? Okay. So for 60 years, academic excellence has been at the heart of Blue Valley's mission. Each year, we continue to have students who set new academic standards, and these students standing before you tonight are an example of that. And so I'm going to let you introduce yourselves and what school you're representing.
Hi, my name is Smayan Koth, and I'm representing Blue Valley West.
Hi, I'm Chloe Hahn, and I'm also from Blue Valley West.
Okay, congratulations. I know that Matthew Chin, a 26 graduate from Blue Valley North, couldn't be with us tonight, so we want to recognize him too, but congratulations again on your perfect ACT score, which is incredibly rare. I believe that less than 0.5% of the 1.3 million ACT test takers reached this milestone. So congratulations. And I'm going to get a quick picture.
Did you know that you got it perfect after you took the test? Were you like, yes, I nailed it?
She said yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, congratulations. Okay. Now we have some Presidential Scholar semifinalists in the house tonight. So if you're here for that recognition, please come forward. And I think we'll start off this recognition by letting these students introduce themselves and where they just graduated from.
My name is Zaina Ahmed, and I just graduated from Blue Valley Southwest.
My name is Dane Winiger, and I also just graduated from Blue Valley Southwest.
And maybe they should tell us where they're going.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll be attending the University of Notre Dame.
I'm attending the University of Missouri, Kansas City.
Okay. These recent graduates are 2026 Presidential Scholar semifinalists, and it's one of the nation's highest honors for high school students. We have a third semifinalist, Matthew Chin, from Blue Valley North, who's not able to be with us tonight. So the Presidential Scholars Program was established to honor graduating high school seniors who demonstrate exceptional talent in the world of visual, creative, and performing arts and the ability to their accomplishment in career and technical education. Up to 161 students nationwide are named Presidential Scholars each year, and these 3 students are among only 6 students from across the state. So we have half of them, half of the semifinalists. Earlier this year, 27 of their fellow graduates were nominated for this highly competitive program, but just these 3 students advanced to semifinalists. So they now have the chance to be named a Presidential Scholar recipient in the final round of recognition. So we wish you the best of luck in that competition and next year in your endeavors. Okay, picture. Congratulations. Okay. And I believe now we also have some students here to be recognized for the ProStart Invitational. And Jan's already got the microphone out, so let's start with introductions. He's caught on.
Hi, I'm Maya McQuivy, and I just graduated from Blue Valley West.
I'm Lauren Parkin, and I just graduated from Blue Valley West.
And I'm Charlie Hollick, and I also just graduated from Blue Valley West.
Okay. So you just heard these young ladies are all 26 graduates of Blue Valley West, and they recently placed first at the National Restaurant Association ProStart Invitational in the management category. ProStart Invitational is the country's premier secondary school competition focused on restaurant management and culinary arts. More than 400 student competitors put their skills to the test annually in front of industry leaders and state restaurant associations with the hopes of earning scholarships from the nation's top culinary and restaurant management programs. So they won first place in the management competition, which required them to develop a proposal for the next promising restaurant concept, present it to a panel of industry judges. So they had to use their problem-solving skills, were tested as they had to quickly solve challenges that are faced by restaurant managers daily. The top 5 winners were awarded educational scholarships to help them further their careers. So maybe this is a good time, too, to tell us what you're doing in the future.
I'm going to the University of Arkansas,
I'm going to Brigham Young University.
and I'm also going to Brigham Young University.
Okay. Congratulations, ladies, and what an outstanding way to wrap up your high school career.
Casey, if I might add that we were a few of us board members were lucky enough to be guinea pigs as they practiced their presentations. I can tell you, I keep thinking about the banana pudding. So it was absolutely fantastic, and we were honored to be there. So thank you.
That banana pudding was outstanding.
Okay. I'm going to get one more picture. Okay. Thank you and congratulations. Okay, and our final recognition of the evening, we have some students who are here to be recognized for their accomplishments with Business Professionals of America. Jan with the mic.
Jan with Mike.
I'm Luke Golian. I'm from Blue Valley.
My name is Henry Yim. I'm a rising senior from Blue Valley.
Okay, and are you both rising seniors? Okay, wonderful. Well, Henry and Luke are both rising seniors at Blue Valley High, and they placed first in the Economic Research Team category at the Business Professionals of America National Leadership Conference. Business Professionals of America, or BPA, is a national organization that aims to develop and empower student leaders to discover their passion and change the world by creating unique opportunities in learning, professional growth, and service. Every spring, BPA hosts a national leadership conference where thousands of students from across the country gather and compete in demonstrations of their business and technical acumen. So congratulations, Henry and Luke, and best of luck in your senior year. Okay. Yeah. So it was a full evening of recognitions for educators and students, so let's give everyone one final round of applause. And for those of you who were just coming for the recognition portion, now is a natural time to sneak out.
We'll call the regular Board of Education meeting to order. We need to approve the meeting agenda. Do I hear a motion for that?
I move that the Board of Education approve the June 8th, 2026 regular Board of Education meeting agenda as published.
I'll second it.
Moved by Jody, second by Dr. Evans. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Thank you. 5-0. Takes us to the consent agenda. I ask for a motion to approve the consent agenda. Well, let me,
Meeting consent agenda is published with minor edits. Okay, we'll start again. I move.
actually, before you start, can I go ahead and let me read the part that I missed. Our rules of parliamentary procedure provide for a consent agenda listing several items for approval of the board by a single motion. Documentation concerning these items has been provided to all board members and the public in advance to ensure an extensive review. Items may be removed from the consent agenda at the request of any board member. Do I hear a motion?
June 28th, 26th. What happened here?
You're good.
Yeah, Newsy Blues. I move that the Board of Education approve the June 28, 2026 regular Board of Education meeting consent agenda as published with minor edits deemed necessary by legal counsel.
Second.
Moved by Dr. Benson, second by Jody. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Any opposed? Thank you, Clay. Moves 5-0, or 6-0.
Board members, with the approval of the consent agenda, I have a special announcement, and I hope it's the last special announcement of this year. But I'd like to ask Dr. Ann Kostelic to please stand. And Dr. Kostelic will be the principal at Blue Valley Southwest High School. And Dr. Kostelic is joined this evening by her husband, Zach, and their two children, Caden and Kinsley. And Kinsley's baby is also here. She is most excited to continue serving in the Southwest community at Southwest High School. With the student, staff, and the community members, the relationships she has deeply valued over the past 7 years. Ann's professional experience includes teaching high school mathematics, serving as an administrative intern, leading as Blue Valley Southwest Activities Director, and most recently serving as the Assistant Principal for Curriculum and Instruction. Outside of her professional role, she enjoys spending time with her husband and their very active children. As both an educational leader and a proud Blue Valley parent, she is committed to fostering connection and collaboration, promoting shared leadership, and cultivating a positive school culture. And would like the board to know she's honored to serve as the next Southwest, to serve the Southwest community, and looks forward to beginning her new role in a few weeks. So congratulations. And you've done a wonderful job being patient, so feel free to go ahead and leave.
And that takes us to our Board of Education reports for Finance and Operations. Dr. Benson, I believe you have the report.
Yes, thank you, Mr. President. The Finance and Operations Board Advisory Committee met on Thursday, June 4th, 2016 at 7:30 in the High Plains Room. Jerry McFadden chaired the meeting. Representatives from Holmes Murphy presented the annual 2027 Healthcare and Employee Benefit Program renewals. Sid Cumberland, Risk and Safety Manager, presented the annual Risk Management Plan. Dr. Eric Punswick presented the annual Health Insurance Renewal. And Jason Gillum, Director of Business and Operations, reviewed the purchasing memo. Next meeting will be held on July 16th, 2026.
Thank you, Dave. Our superintendent's report.
Thank you. A few weeks ago, we celebrated the class of 2026 with 1,719 graduates over the course of 2 days. Really, the most windy days I've ever experienced. It was quite. I've really never seen anything like it. I mean, without being in my basement, it was that windy. Flying chairs, and I'm not exaggerating, off this, people were on their toes, for sure. But it was a wonderful celebration, culminating in, we saw some snippets of excellence today, but to have 1,719 graduates is pretty exceptional. There's also a new podcast out, and Dr. Libby Milkovich was our guest this past month. Amy Farthing and Kelly June and I had an opportunity to talk with her, a Children's Mercy pediatrician and Blue Valley parent, about screen time and helping children and teenagers build healthy screen time habits and finding balance in an evolving digital world. And it was really a great conversation. We also had our leadership meeting this summer already, getting ready to kick off the fall school year, and it seems like we've barely closed the 25-26 school year, yet we're already underway with the 26-27 school year. June is a short month in terms of recognition, but we do have Juneteenth on June 19th. We were able to celebrate our 3 students, Matthew, Zaina, and Dane, for the Presidential Scholars Program as their semifinalist. Again, I think it's worthy of stating again that there's only 6 students in the state of Kansas that earned this recognition, and 3 of them came from Blue Valley. So it's just remarkable when you hear that information and you realize the value of a Blue Valley education. We also had other students that 8 Blue Valley seniors were named as the National Merit Scholarship winners, earning $2,500 scholarships, and 11 Blue Valley seniors were named as Merit Scholarship winners. Okay. Oh.
No, you're fine.
Oh, sorry. We also enjoyed seeing some of our Blue Valley Blue Valley Star Awards from the Starlight Theater. Junior Rising Star Scholarship goes to Southwest Aaliyah Lawrence, and an outstanding performer in a featured role goes to Blue Valley Northwest Ryan Peterson. And the 2026 yearbook from Blue Valley Northwest was inducted into the Walsworth Yearbooks Gallery of Excellence. And that is an honor that to a yearbook that consistently demonstrates superior quality. Pleasant Ridge Middle School students qualified for 2 competitions, Math Counts and the National Science Bowl and Science Olympiad during the same year. 3 of them. This is a national achievement accomplishment only achieved by a handful of students nationally. And it was really lovely that Representative Poskins recognized Mission Trails Principal Debbie Bond as a retiree, and she was recognized by the Kansas House of Representatives for her 38 years of service in public education in Blue Valley schools. She is retiring this year, and we've just such an honor that she was recognized in this manner. Blue Valley North's Miles Wilcox was named a recipient of the 26th Athletic Training Preceptor Award by the University of Kansas Medical Center's Department of Physical Therapy, Rehabilitation, Science, and Athletic Training. And Blue Valley West, Dr. Laura Restivo was named a recipient of the 2026 Wolf Teaching Excellence Award by the University of Kansas. And right at the end of the school year, Blue Valley West Girls Swim and Dive won the 6A state championship, as well as the Blue Valley West boys tennis team, who won the 6A state championship. This is Blue Valley West boys tennis team's 4th straight title. So I'm sure when other schools see that they have to compete against Blue Valley West, they just probably don't want to play. So congratulations to them. We had also some state music festival earned 1 ratings at the Acacia State Solos and Small Ensembles, 125 Blue Valley High School solos and small ensembles, and 10 Blue Valley High School groups earned 1 ratings in the state large groups music festival. Athletics and activities, we continue in addition to the 6A Girls Swim and Dive State Championship at West. We had a number of individual state title winners, Maggie Dahl, Amber Stringer, Caitlin Chopra, Avery Johnson, Anya Pavonka, and Sasha Weiner also were state champions. And then a little bit of a different group of 4 students, Hayden Bembo joined that group, and Amber Stringer, and also won the 400 free. Additionally, in the 5A Swim and Dive Championship, we had an individual winner, Willow Weiniger from Southwest, and Molly Hartweger, Cameron Ross, Sophia Sponseller, and Willow Weiniger, again in the 400 free relay, were the champions. In boys 6A tennis championship, we had Ishan and Ganesh, who won the doubles state title. And in the golf state championship, Blue Valley North's Drew Kristen won the individual state title, and this was a pretty dramatic final with the person who won it the year before. So pretty exciting for Drew. And then we had a number of individual champions in our Blue Valley students who won both team and state titles. I do want to highlight one particular, the boys pole vault. It was a back-to-back champion, Dylan Cross from Southwest. And then I also wanted to point out Maria Portella from Blue Valley High. She won not only the 100 meter, the 200 meter, and the 400 meter, but she also set a state record in the 100 and 200, and the national record for the 200 in Spain for an under 20-year-old. And that's interesting because she's also a citizen of Spain, likely will be competing in the Olympics, if not for the United States, but for Spain. So it's really an incredible, and her times were just like, I don't even think I could walk to my desk in the time that she ran a 400 meter. So really impressive. Yeah, it's just really remarkable what our students are able to do under the guidance and leadership of our staff. So pretty exciting to celebrate that. And then we had University of Kansas had 3 Blue Valley School graduates as the 26 University Award recipients. Catherine Goodwin from Blue Valley North, Emmanuel Sama from West, and Nathan Bishtok also from West. So our alumni just continue to excel. And then Blue Valley High alumna Mo has been named on the Jordan national soccer team for the FIFA World Cup. So we should be looking for him on the pitch. And that concludes my very long celebrations, but worthy of the time spent.
I agree. That's a lot of accolades earned by Blue Valley students. That's great. And as you mentioned, the staff that helped develop them. Shelley Nielsen, come on down. Talk to us about the 2026-27 Building Needs Assessment.
There we go. Can you hear me better? Okay. All right. So this is probably not new to all of you, but every year we ask you to review the building needs assessment. And the building needs assessment is based on state legislation in where we have to do state assessments, and then we have to complete a building needs assessment by all school districts, and all buildings have to do that. So you'll see that affixed to your board report is the building needs assessment for every building that they have completed. You also, all of our building administrators, they answer 2 questions, and then you as the board answer the 3rd question. So what we would like for you to do is to review that information, and then we'll come back to you. And usually what happens is around September 1st, those are attached to our website. And you'll notice some trends in there, and we hope that you do that as you plan for budget allocations. And of course, that hopefully helps us with funding. So do you have any questions? Okay.
Quick question. So I think in the past, I feel like staff were able to kind of build kind of a general theme for us, kind of a summary. I mean, we read through this, of course, right? But do you plan on doing that again a little bit, or are we doing something a little different this year?
Well, there's one big trend in there that you'll notice, and it's,
okay, great.
Do you want me to tell you what I think it is, or do you want to come to the conclusion with that?
I think we would love to hear.
Special education resources and needs.
Okay.
Clay, did you have any questions? Clay?
Okay.
Great, thank you. And Shelley, thank you.
Thank you.
Now we have some action items. The first is to approve the Kansas Association of School Board Policy FC memorials, funerals, and naming of district facilities. Dr. Chapman, you want to discuss that with us?
Thank you. This policy, I believe we have in final draft, and I believe it's less is more on this policy. And essentially what we finalized here is that the naming of facilities is the responsibility of the Board of Education. And if there are names for new schools or facilities, those are suggested through the superintendent to the board for consideration at a regularly scheduled board meeting, and then at a subsequent board meeting, the board may select a name from the list of potential names or select another name of the board's choosing. After much debate, we eliminated any other verbiage that talks about the rare case in which we might name a facility after someone who had an impact, and decided just to follow our process, that it's up to the board to make those decisions.
Great, thank you. Do I hear a motion to approve the board policy?
I move that the Board of Education approve the Kansas Association of School Board Policy FC memorials, funerals, and naming of district facilities to take effect on July 1st, 2026, pending minor edits deemed necessary by legal counsel.
Do I hear a second? Moved by Jody, second by Dr. Benson. All in favor, say aye.
Discussion.
Oh, discussion. Do we have any discussion? Got to move it along.
So I know the process for memorial namings was in the past that it went through a committee process. Are we striking that entirely?
What this policy does is it would be up to the board to make that decision. So, for example, if someone came in and said, our group proposes naming the field at wherever after so-and-so who had such a huge impact, then I would bring it to the board would discuss it, and if the board decided you wanted a committee to take a look at it and come back with a recommendation, that certainly could happen. Alternatively, the board could So it would still be a discussion and a review of the board, and then the board would vote on it at a subsequent meeting. So the process, we didn't include any process steps because there didn't appear to be process steps in the original document that I can recall, but it would leave everything up to the board to make that determination.
Any other discussion?
I would just like to say, too, that I've really appreciated the years I've been on the board and our kind of emphasis on especially regarding buildings, new schools and all of that, to stay away from naming them after people. You know, our CAPS program is CAPS. It's not such and such a company CAPS. Our new Wolf Springs Middle is not Jan Kessinger Middle School. So,
Wait a minute.
oh, you're not dead. Sorry, that's true. I really appreciate the way that we've handled it. I know that other entities out there have handled it a little bit differently, and sometimes it's a little problematic. So I really feel as though I'd like to continue, the same path from when Dr. Benson was on so many years ago.
Any additional discussion? We have a motion on the floor. Please. Thank you, Clay. Any other discussion? Okay, we have a motion on the floor to approve it. All in favor, say aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, it passes 6-0. Our next consideration is let's see, where am I? Approve the Kansas Association of School Board Policy GBO resignation. Dr. Chapman again.
Thank you. This one basically has eliminated the clause of breach of contract and referred it to the negotiated agreement. So it's basically in its original form.
Simple enough. Do I hear a motion to approve it?
I move that the Board of Education approve the Kansas Association of School Board Policy GBO resignation to take effect on July 1st, 2026, pending minor edits deemed necessary by legal counsel.
And a second?
Second.
Moved by Gina, second by Dr. Benson. Discussion.
Yeah, Mr. President, I appreciate the administration hearing concerns on this and am glad to move this policy forward, finally.
Thank you. Any other discussion? We have the motion on the floor to approve it. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, it passes 6-0. Now we're looking to approve the Kansas Association of School Board Policy Indices, KL, M, and N forms.
Thank you. This is the final group. So I appreciate the board and in particular Anna Sweeney and Melissa for working so hard and diligently on all of these policies. And the executive summary is provided. I'd be happy to answer any individual questions. I believe the executive summary highlights the changes and the recommendations that we've made. The majority of these are new policies, and we believe these are ready for approval with minor edits deemed necessary by legal counsel.
I listen for a motion to approve the Kansas Association of School Board Policy Indices, KLM and N.
Yes, Mr. President, I move the Board of Education approve the Kansas Association of School Board Policy Indexes K, L, M, and N to take effect July 1 of 2026, pending any minor edits deemed necessary by legal counsel.
Moved by Dr. Benson. Do I hear a second?
Second.
And second by Gina. Discussion.
I would just like to say, again, after all these months of, a few at a time, the reason we're doing this and aligning with Kansas Association of School Boards policies is that there are so many changes that the legislature makes. And it's very difficult when we get guidance from those that actually do this for their profession, and then it doesn't have the same, we don't have the same verbiage. So it becomes incredibly tricky. It's really burdensome on our staff, and so that's why we're doing this.
Correct. It is. And it's interesting, we just got the list from Kansas Association of School Boards regarding the legislative session. So we'll be going through those and looking at what edits do we need to make. And it's just so much easier. I started working on it today and I got through, there's not that many, maybe a dozen or something like that. I got through a few of them and it was just so much easier to look at it and cross-reference and say, okay, what did they change? What do we need to do? And it just feels really good knowing that our policies are in alignment with our state expectations.
Any other discussion? Okay, hearing none. All in favor of approving the motion to approve KLM and N, say aye. Thank you. Any opposed? Hearing none, it passes 6-0. Our next item is to consider approval of assignment and assumption agreement with 159th and Metcalf LLC, be presented by Melissa Hillman, our Chief Legal Officer.
Thank you, Mr. President. This is the assignment of a purchase sale agreement that we have been discussing and negotiating for a couple of months that will both open up some opportunities for students while also generating some revenue for the school district.
Do I hear a motion to approve that?
I move that the Board of Education approve the agreement for assignment and assumption of agreement of purchase and sale by and between Unified School District 229 Johnson County, State of Kansas, and 159th and Metcalf LLC pending minor edits deemed necessary by legal counsel.
Moved by Dr. Evans. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Second by Gina. Any discussion on this? Hearing no discussion, all in favor of approving the assignment and assumption agreement with 159th and Metcalf LLC, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? It passes 6-0. The next item is to consider approval for a contract for World Fuel Services doing business as Carter Energy Group. And Jake Slobodnik will tell us about it, her Chief Operations Officer.
Thank you, Mr. President. This is probably no surprise. This is year 4 of 5 of an agreement with Carter Energy for fuel delivery for all of the district vehicles and all of our buses. So recommend this one for approval.
I move that the Board of Education approve the contract with World Fuel Services doing business as Carter Energy Corporation pending minor edits deemed necessary by legal counsel.
Moved by Dr. Evans. Do I hear a second?
Second.
And second by Gina. Discussion.
So, question for you. What are we seeing with the impact to the cost of fuel globally? Are we taking a hit with this, contract, just because that's the way it is, or have we been insulated a little bit?
Well, this doesn't necessarily lock in a 12-month price, right? And
Right.
so when they fill it, we pay a delivery fee basically, but we're buying it at the rate that the NYMEX rate, right? And then plus I have the number, 0.0602 cents for gas, plus 0.0650 for diesel. So short answer, as gas prices go up, certainly we feel those.
So can you give me an estimate on what I'm just curious, what we're having to pay for our fuel that we didn't have to pay last year? How much has it gone up?
Last year, we estimated about 650,000. This year, we're estimating about 800,000.
Okay. So expenses go up.
Expenses go up.
Yeah.
Mr. President, appreciate the understanding this is a fourth year of a 5-year contract.
Yes, sir.
So we have 3 years' experience with the company. Tell us about the service quality, and do you believe this is?
100%. Yeah, it's been fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah, they deliver on time. They're there every time we need it, and we've had no issues at all.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
Okay. Any other discussion? Hearing none, I need an approval. We'll vote to approve the motion of the contract with World Fuel Services doing business as Carter Energy Group. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, it passes 6-0. Jake, talk to us about the MC Electric SRS Enterprises Core Electric contract.
Yeah, this is actually 2 different contracts with 2 different companies, MC Electric and Core Electric. Year 2 of 5 with an agreement. Both companies recommend highly and recommend these contracts for approval. Yeah, same. They've both done fantastic. Yeah. No problems.
Do I hear a motion to approve the contracts?
I move that the Board of Education approve the contract with MC Electric, SRS Enterprises, DBA Core Electric, pending minor edits deemed necessary by legal counsel.
And second by Dave, moved by Jody. Discussion. Hearing no discussion. All in favor of approving the contract with MC Electric, SRS Enterprises, doing business as Core Electric, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, passes 6-0. The next contract to approve is that supposed to be Tech Cycle Solutions or?
Yep, Tech Cycle Solutions and Synetic.
It's misspelled up here. And Synetic Technologies. Tell us about it.
Hi, Ken Corser, Executive Director of Technology. This is year 2 of 3 of our RFP program to repair our one-to-one and our staff devices as they break. We have 2 different providers depending on what platform they're on, Mac or Chromebook or iPad. They've been wonderful to work with over the last several years. They're both local providers, which is great for us. They come to us, we can easily get to them. We don't have to ship anything. So it's been a wonderful partnership.
Great. Do I hear a motion to approve the contract with Tech Cycle Solutions and Synetic?
Move that Board of Education approve the contract with Tech Cycle Solutions LLC / Synetic Technologies pending minor edits deemed necessary by legal counsel.
Moved by Gina. Do I hear a second? Second by Dr. Evans. Thank you. Any discussion on this?
Yes. You've been here since I'm on the board explaining the need to update the quality of some of the technology in certain courseware across generally the high school, but across the district.
Refresh cycles, yep.
Okay. Are these local companies capable of maintaining the upgraded hardware and software that we've recently approved?
Yep, absolutely. So all these providers are vetted and have multiple certified technicians on their staff for all the hardware that we have, and they actually work towards that every single year. So they're in front of us, actually, in terms of their professionalism and certifications. Yep.
Any other discussion? Seeing none. All in favor of approving the contract with TechCycle and Synetic, say aye. Aye. Any opposed, say aye. Aye. It passes 6-0. Now we have a produce contract for CNC Produce. Jake, talk to us about it.
Yeah, the fact that we get kids to eat about $700,000 worth of produce is a big win in my opinion. So this is an agreement with CNC Produce. This is year 1 of 3. They are the lowest responsible bidder on a recent RFP process, and this will be for all the produce for 26 and 27. Wouldn't recommend them if we didn't have absolutely no concerns with what they're able to provide for us.
Fresh produce goes up and down like fuel prices. What protections do we have, or how is it factored in?
So this is an estimated amount. So our team of highly qualified staff, right, Charles Rathbun and Angie Vest, they put together what they think we're going to use throughout the year. So while you're seeing a $678,000 number, we're only paying for it as we order it and as the goods arrive. So
we're just sort of ordering within our budget.
Correct.
Because lettuce could be $1 ahead or $3 ahead.
Correct.
Okay.
I have a question. So are you using local farmers or locally, as far as your produce is concerned?
we do use some when it's available, but certainly there's some things that aren't locally available that we have to get from where we can.
All right, I need a motion then to approve the contract with CNC Produce.
I move that the Board of Education approve the contract with CNC Produce pending minor edits deemed necessary by legal counsel.
Thank you, Dr. Evans. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Second by Gina, sorry. Any further discussion on produce? Did you say? Hearing no discussion, all in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Passes 6-0. Jake, you got a lot today.
I know.
We're taking a look at our district-wide estimated annual spend on Amazon Business. Tell us about it.
Yeah, this is actually pretty cool. Several years ago, our business and operations department did some research and found that if we had a district-wide Amazon account, we could save the district quite a bit of money as opposed to individual schools and individuals having their own accounts. This year, we're estimating about $1.5 million in Amazon sales. That's up from a little over $1.3 million last year. And frankly, while that number goes up, you're seeing numbers in other areas that we've ordered previously go down. So this is a real positive contract and recommend this approval.
Do I hear a motion to approve the Amazon Business contract?
Yes, I move the Board of Education approve the contract with Amazon Business pending minor edits deemed necessary by legal counsel.
Second.
Moved by Dr. Benson, and this time Jody did second. Thank you. Any discussion? Do we pay with an Amazon credit card?
That's how I get paid.
I know.
Oh, no.
No, we do not use an Amazon credit card.
We might get a rebate on that.
We may get a rebate on that.
Just offering. Okay. Any other discussion? Okay. All in favor of approval of the Amazon Business contract, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, it passes 6-0. Now we're looking to approve the contract with Children's Mercy Hospital on social workers. Dr. Schmidt is
Children's
here.
Mercy social workers for the past 8, or this might even be 9th year, have been providing social workers to us to serve our students in each of our buildings. This contract carries 34 different social workers. And so instead of hiring directly, we hire through Children's Mercy. They just charge us the amount of benefits and salary directly without any additional added to that.
Do I hear a motion to approve the contract with Children's Mercy for social workers?
I move that the Board of Education approve the contract with Children's Mercy Hospital pending minor edits deemed necessary by legal counsel.
Moved by Jody. Do I hear a second? Second by Dr. Benson. Discussion.
Yes, please. I just want to comment. Of all the things I've seen that have made great progress over the last 2 decades, I want to tell you, this is probably one of the most valuable student-centered projects that the district has, and I want to thank everybody responsible for continuing this service to our students.
Thank you. It is one of the things I'm most proud of in my service to Blue Valley.
I have a quick question also. So, right now we go through Children's Mercy to kind of act as their, intermediary, something like that. Is there any advantage to just hiring people straight out? Or, would that cost us something different? I don't know that.
I sat down and I tried to figure some of that out. And because everybody's a master's level social worker, I compared to what the average cost of our counselors are, which are a similar type of training. And it came out to be within $1,000 an individual, $1,000 or $2,000 to an individual. Now, your mileage may vary. If you actually did it with this group, there might be some savings. We would lose out on some of the connections with professional learning with Children's Mercy, some ability to coordinate with some outside providers. But if you're looking for just a dollar savings, there might be some there. And so I think that would be something that the board could look at into the future.
Question, there was legislation this year that passed that cut mental health funding, and I wasn't sure what it directly affects, if not these social workers.
Yeah, so if you remember a year ago, I came here, asked for an expansion of some of our mental health services with the mental health intervention teams. And this was a project that's been going on in the state of Kansas and is mainly focused on western Kansas, where there just weren't very many providers. However, I'd been contacted by them and saying, hey, would you be interested in developing a program to support some of your schools? We looked at it and said, because it's one social worker per school, our largest school and our smallest schools are kind of different. They have a different level of need. So the MHIT, we were able to hire a bachelor level social worker to provide supplemental non-therapeutic services in those buildings. And unfortunately, because they changed the way that they were, the criteria necessary to continue, Blue Valley might have been able to have one MHIT for the entire district, but because of the way that they were structuring it and the number of students that needed to show services through that, we were very unlikely to do it another year. So instead of kind of bandaging it together and not having much of an impact, we decided just to move on from the program.
And so that is what that legislation was funding, was that program specifically?
That particular program,
okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Any other discussion on this? So we have a motion on the floor to approve the contract with Children's Mercy Hospital pending minor edits. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? It passes 6-0. Next, we'll look to approve the contract for Corporate Cleaning Group Incorporated. Back to you, Jake.
Corporate Cleaning Group honestly has been instrumental in helping to make sure that we are able to keep our buildings clean ever since COVID. Hiring custodians continues to be a little bit of a roller coaster. Sometimes we get a lot of applicants, sometimes we get very few applicants. And so they are currently active in helping clean 5 of our elementary school sites. What we're asking for approval is up to 10 if we should need them. We hope we don't, right? We're still actively trying to hire our own staff, but I recommend partnering with them, and this would be year 5 of 5 with Corporate Cleaning Group.
Do I hear approval or a motion to approve the contract for Corporate Cleaning Group?
I move that the Board of Education approve the contract with Corporate Cleaning Group, Inc., pending minor edits deemed necessary by legal counsel.
And do I hear a second? Moved by Jody, second by Dr. Benson. Any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor of approving the motion to approve the Corporate Cleaning Group contract, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none. It passes 6-0. Jake, you've got, let's see, what's next?
I'll cover
Risk strategies, yes.
Yeah. Those of you in finance and operations heard a lot from Sid Cumberland, who is retiring, so I will fill in for him tonight and talk to you a little bit about property insurance. This does come out of our general operating fund, but it is the insurance for all $1 billion in physical building assets we have in the district. Reminder, 5 million square feet, 1,200 acres. So Sid would speak very highly of the insurance company that we've partnered with over the years and recommend this for approval.
Do I hear?
Yeah.
Dr. Evans, go ahead and make the motion.
Thank you. I move that the Board of Education approve the contract with Risk Strategies pending minor edits deemed necessary by legal counsel.
Moved by Dr. Evans. Do I hear a second? Second by Jody. Discussion. You're covering it well. All in favor of the motion to approve the contract with Risk Strategies, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, it passes 6-0. Jake, tell us about Zen Educate.
Well, before the meeting, Jake said, hey, I need a break in the middle of my presentation, so I just wanted to help him out. In special education, we're required to provide certain services to the students that are located on their IEPs. Occasionally, we have difficulty filling some of our need positions with paraprofessionals, and in those cases, we turn to contract paras. I think it was in November of last year, you approved a much smaller contract with Zen. They came to my attention as another option that was much more economical than what our other contracts were providing, saving $6 to $7 per hour for a contract para to come in. I gave them a shot. You thankfully approved that contract, and they've shown themselves to be a very dependable organization, and they've been able to very successfully fill positions, and if a para doesn't work out, they've been very successful in getting next day coverage. And that's been incredibly helpful to us. This contract would allow us to increase the number of paras that we could hire with Zen. I think last year we approved it for 15, and now we're going up to 50, with the idea of any position that we're not able to fill internally first, we would then use Zen contracts to fill those most difficult to fill positions. And once again, the beauty of this is it doesn't matter financially if we fill with Zen or we fill internally with Blue Valley. And so it's cost neutral instead of costing an additional 20%.
Great. Thank you, Mark. If I look at my seniors. Do I hear a motion to approve Zen Educate contract?
Yes, I move the Board of Education approve the contract with Zen Educate pending minor edits deemed necessary by legal counsel.
Moved by Dr. Benson. Do I hear a second? Was that a second, Jody? Second. Second by Jody. Jody.
Miss Dietz.
Ms. Dietz. Discussion.
So it seems like we've had a lot of para vacancies. We've talked a lot about para vacancies in the past. And I was wondering if we're going to be filling them with contract paras, so thereby filling all the positions that we've had open for a while. Like, what impact does this might be more of Jeremy, I don't know, but what impact will that have on our budget if we've been kind of on the actual side, like kind of floating these like open positions for several years and kind of counting on the open positions? Do we know what impact, or if any?
No, it's a very good question because, when you fill more positions, whether it's through a contractor or through, the normal means, you're going to have higher costs. You're going to spend closer to the amount budgeted. So there will be the impact of filling the positions and as we meet those responsibilities. In my time here, I found that full employment for paraprofessionals tends to be about 30 positions. You always have somebody resigning and you're always looking to hire somebody, and there's a gap in there. So I'd imagine that amount will still be the churn that we would have, but our spend should be much closer because that's what we have have identified for our IEPs.
Yeah, I mean, it's fantastic. It's fantastic.
No, but
if
you're
we
right.
have,
There
like,
is a budgetary
yeah,
impact.
As we're trying to decrease expenses.
Any other discussion? Or did you have more?
No.
Okay.
Just a comment.
Hearing no further discussion, need all in favor of approving the contract with ZenEducate say aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, it passes 6-0. So we'll now proceed with the election of the Board of Education President. Will the Board Clerk please read the names of the nominees?
The nominee for the office of Board President is Jan Kessinger. Are there any additional nominations or deletions to this list? Hearing none, the nominations for the office of Board President are closed. At this time, the board may consider a motion to elect the President of the Board of Education for a term beginning July 1st, 2026 and expiring June 30th, 2027.
I move that the Board of Education elect Jan Kessinger to serve as Board President for a one-year term beginning July 1st, 2026 and expiring June 30th, 2027.
Do we need, okay, moved by Jody, second by Gina. Any discussion?
Do you want discussion?
No.
I will offer discussion. I know we've talked a lot over the last few years about having consistency and having a board president for 2 years, because for many years we've done 1-year cycles, at least 3 in a row or 4 in a row. And so moving to 2-year, I think, is what this is indicative of. And so for consistency of leadership especially having a new superintendent, this is fantastic.
Any other discussion?
Yeah, I would agree with Gina. So when I came on the board, the tradition was generally 2 years. There were a couple odd years in there where the person whose spot I took only wanted to do 1, which was fine. And then COVID kind of threw a little bit of a loop in there, which was incredibly difficult. But I completely agree with Gina on this. A 2-year term is incredibly important to create consistency within the board and for administrative staff and the district.
And we need to vote on it, right? Okay. Any other discussion? All in favor of Jan Kessinger as president? It's like an out-of-body experience. Say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Jan wins. Yay.
Congratulations.
So we'll now proceed with the election of the board vice president. Will the board clerk please read the names of the nominees?
The nominee for office of Board Vice President is Clay Norkey. Are there any additional nominations or deletions to this list? Hearing none, the nominations for the office of Board Vice President are closed. At this time, the board may consider a motion to elect the Vice President of Board of Education for a term beginning July 1st, 2026 and expiring June 30th, 2027.
Do I hear a motion?
I move that the Board of Education elect Clay Norkey to serve as Board Vice President for a one-year term beginning July 1st, 2026 and expiring June 30th, 2027.
Now, moved by Jody, second by Dr. Benson. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor of Clay Norkey as Board Vice President for one-year term, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Thank you, Clay. Any opposed? It passes. Clay is elected Vice President. Any other matters before the board? Any board comments? Jody? Ms. Deeds?
I just would like to say again, I know we mentioned it at the last board meeting, but since our last board meeting and now, there are at least 4 of us who have new graduates on the board. So congratulations to Dr. Evans' grandson, Gina's daughter, Patrick's son, and my kiddo. I have so much hope for the future. Just seeing the kiddos here in the room tonight with us and what we're seeing out in our community, you know, they will be, they are our future. And I think we've done an incredibly good job of sending our students out into the world. And I'm really proud of the work we do here in Blue Valley.
Thank you. Dr. Benson, any comments?
Certainly concur with Dr. Chapman's earlier comments about graduation and your comments that it's really a great experience, and I'd recommend it for anybody. Just sit through a graduation and see the relationships that have been built and the skill in which our professional staff handle a major event is great to see.
Yes, it is. Dr. Evans? I'll get to you.
First of all, I like to give a shout out to the best principal and vice principal at Blue Valley High School. They're set through the whole board meeting. And personally, I just like to thank them from the bottom of my heart because there was some personal things that had happened, and they were very instrumental in the mental health and also the physical health of my grandson. And I'm going to start crying, but I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you, Dr. Evans. Gina?
So first, in April, Keisha approved girls flag football as a sanctioned sport. I was really excited to be able to vote for that, and I think it's a really exciting thing for the girls in the state of Kansas, and hopefully one day in Blue Valley. I know that right now we're not officially fielding teams, and I'm hopeful that we can raise money through grants or the Ed Foundation or some way to be able to field teams officially through our schools. So I wanted to throw that out there for anybody who is interested in girls flag football. It's a really big deal for a lot of girls, and I know we've heard for several families who their daughters are excellent flag football players and will likely be recruited D1, and they're right here in Blue Valley. So we're hopeful to be able to move forward with that. The second thing is I just want to say thank you to Dr. Collier. We were able to turn things around through COVID because of your leadership through the curriculum and instruction side of the house. And, you know, everybody here stands on the shoulders of giants, and anybody who comes after you is certainly standing on the shoulders of everything that you've done to help us get through COVID. So thank you so very much for that. Dr. Schmidt, you know, the reason why people say Blue Valley is the best at special ed is, again, we stand on the shoulders of giants, but you've done so much for our students, specifically our students with special needs over the years, and I couldn't be more grateful, and I know that our community couldn't be more grateful, and we'll miss you a lot, so thank you.
Hey, Jan, may I ask Gina quickly, because maybe not everybody listens to our board meetings every month. Why is the funding for flag football difficult right now for us?
Thank you, Jody, for asking the question. If Clay were here, he would reiterate for everybody that because of special ed funding, special ed not being fully funded by our legislature every year, we've gotten to the point where we have a large deficit that we're having, and we're working. We have been working for many months, and we'll continue to work through the summer to get a balanced budget for next year. And we don't have it as bad as some districts, but we certainly have it bad. And if our state government would fully fund special ed, then we would be fielding teams happily and already practicing.
Great. Gina, thank you. Thank you for your beautiful comments about Dr. Schmidt and Dr. Collier. Clay, you still there? Comments, please.
Hurry.
Did you hear Gina say no hurry? Talking to you, Clay. And I want to echo what's also been said about our students, to be able to watch a graduation and to see the young men and women coming across the stage, and each one, you look them in the eyes and you say, this is our future, and I feel very good about it. Our staff, our teachers, our support people, everyone throughout Blue Valley has developed students who, as young men and women, go out into the society, whether they go to a job immediately or if they're going on to college, whatever they're doing, it gives me a lot of confidence for the future. Not that my future's all that long, but I am counting on Dr. Benson was praying for me. But it does give you a good feeling when you see those kids come across and know that they have the tools to succeed in the world that is ever so changing. I just can't believe how fast it's changing, but I'm very confident that they've got it all. And to our staff and our teachers and the entire community for Blue Valley, we've got a lot to be proud of, and I thank you guys for that. I'm glad to be a part of it. Do we have any other comments tonight? With that, we are adjourned.